Right, stand by.
Drivers, to your cars.
And take it. It is the home of the Braves, of the Falcons, of everything that is wrong with sports, but it is also home to a big amusement park. Welcome to what matters, the NASCAR Cricket Cup Series, Six Flags Over Georgia 400 here on Radio Angel YM. A little bit of a different booth over here as we're going to be divided into two. I'm Angel. I'm going to be joined by Tari Smith and Sean Ard over here in the booth. And Session Galloway's on there on pit road in the AGDN garage area. So, now that we are queued over here and everything seems to be going great, how do you think this one is going to be affecting the outcome? Because right now we are starting the second half of the season.
We're starting the second half of the season, and we start here at Atlanta. And here's the thing: this is going to be a lot different than what we saw back in the spring. This track's been a lot more slick, and it's going to be a lot of interesting strategies that it's going to be played on. But you got to be mindful of tires, and be mindful on how much grip you can use with those tires.
Yeah, the amount of grip is a big factor, but also at the same time we have to make a short announcement. That is the situation with the weather and stuff, because we are in the middle of what is considered the rainy season. Oh yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that could factor in is that the clouds are here with a lot of struggles and not a lot of pressure, but still, it does seem like we're gonna have a couple of those rainy clouds that you don't want. Well, that's gonna be the very weird one. Anyways, let's go over to the AGDN garage area with Sebastian Galloway Jr., who is currently getting ready to watch this race with his binoculars. Hey, how are you down there?
Oh, I'm getting ready. I'm excited as well because not only is this an opportunity to see how well we can do and watch these guys drive, but there could also be some great side-by-side 3, maybe 4 wide action because this track can hold it. Of course, after what we saw yesterday at the AT&T race, never say never.
All right, that is a great opportunity. But before we head into our starting lineup, let's head down to pit road to see some of the stories that are going to be happening throughout the weekend. Rick? If there's a driver that is looking at the moment to win a race for Sam Kane, it's Sheldon Creed. And despite starting at the back, he still has the know-how on how to make it all the way to the front. Now, this 77 machine has been getting better every week, and Sam Kane has been made sure. Although he's starting at the back, he still thinks he can win it from that position. Margot. A bit of a change in the Roush camp this weekend. Drew Dollar is going to be taking the ranks of the number 16 machine over Angel Diaz-Rauda. So this one is going to be a very good way in testing how Jackson Roush can handle its talent on the big oval spot with the main car, which is currently the 16. Anthony. A driver that is very happy to be in this place is for sure the 91 of Leslie Jackobe. She won here in the spring race, and now she's going to be looking for 2 in a row. Can she get the season sweep? Then it's going to be the big question on everyone's minds. Let's go all the way back to the booth, Angel, for the starting lineup. Oh yes, and we're going to go to the starting lineup right away. Qualifying had a couple of oddballs, guys. And it's going to be ones that are a little unfamiliar for y'all. Aria Eviara on pole, and she has guaranteed her way into the Clash next year, and Mariela Key in the Walmart Charger. Let's go to Road 2, Sean.
Yeah, Road 2, you have the number 12 of Ivan Molina in that Ford Shelby, and then you have another Ford Shelby, it's Samantha Contreras in that 34. So sorry.
Row 3, we're going to see Annette Galvan in the branded professional agriculture Pontiac G8, and we are going to see another Ford Shelby, the Summit Racing Equipment, sponsored for Marbacada. Galloway? Ooh.
Next, we have the number 22 of Marinette Dupin Chang in that Best Buy Ford Shelby. And starting right beside them is Eric Plushville EP in the number 19 Aris Toyota Supra.
Sophia Woodward returns to the track in which she won her first of 8 races in 2024 in the Akron Oil Malibu, and Auburn Bradley in the Motor Like Pontiac.
Next up, you have the number 15 5-hour Energy Toyota Supra of Lucille, and then you have the Televisa Chevrolet Malibu, the number 8 of Sonora Felix.
Then we're going to see Kyle Lawson in the Target Supra, and next to him is going to be Lexi Di Benedetto in the McDonald's Malibu. She loves communism.
Starting next is Diego Alcaraz in that number 11 FedEx Tesla Model S. And starting right beside them, making, I believe, their debut in the Cricket Cup Series is the number 50 of Ethan Rice in that Cheerwine Dodge Charger.
Next up, we're going to see Wendy Corduroy in the Amtrak Cascade Supra, and Lasaria Smith in the 40 unsponsored Charger.
That's up, you have another Tesla Model S of the number 18
Alias SR.
alias. And then you have the Lucas Oil Chevy Malibu, the number 3 of Ruby Asensio.
Then we're going to see Daniel Voiles in the Coca-Cola Cherry Shelby, and another Shelby, this one sponsored by Motorcraft, Benjamin Ortiz.
Starting next, we have Shane Van Gisbergen in the number 97 WeatherTech Dodge Charger for Fox Motorsports. And starting outside them is Chloe Bourgeois in the number 88 Hershey's Chocolate Toyota Supra.
Next up is Sebastian Galloway Jr. in the AlexPrime Place YT Supra, and Pedro Sales in the Farmers Insurance Shelby.
Next up, you have the Aquafina number 74 Charger of Laura James. And then on the outside, the NOS Energy Chevy Malibu of Jonathan Logran.
Then we see Drew Dollar making his first start in the 16 Koch machine, although it is his second start overall, and Lincoln Loud in the Bucky's Charger.
Starting next is the number 45 of Dipper Pines in that Monster Energy The Beast Toyota Supra for 2311. And starting right beside them is the number 04 of Maggie Splitzer in the Glitch Ford Shelby.
Haley Deegan, I don't know why you're here in the Irwin Tool Shelby, and Damon Rubio in the Ruba Shelby.
Next up, you have the number 9 Napa Chevy Malibu of Sabrina Rancapri. And then the number 91 Quick Trip Supra of Leslie Jackobe.
Next, we're going to see Daniel Roman in the Nike Supra, and the Valvoline Charger of Alexis Lynn Blake.
I hate you all for this next one. Next, you have the number 77 Sheldon Creed in the Furniture Row Toyota Supra for Furniture Row Racing. And starting right beside them is the number 89 of Austin Hunter in the Spectrum Chevy Malibu.
And running on the field is the 43 of Zoe Lee and the 54 of Luna Coco.
She's cuckoo for a coconut.
That's a coconut.
Exactly. So, do we have our picks for today's race? Let's go to our pit reporters. Well, for this one, I think the pressure of getting into the chase is going to start amounting, especially in the second half of the year. And one that's going to be under pressure is Samantha Contreras. She is the leader coming into today's race, but she's going to have a lot of pressure mounting on her. So Samantha Contreras is my winner. Margot. A lot of people may pick some of the points leaders, but I think for this one, it's going to be a return to glory for a driver that hasn't won in quite a while, and that would be Chloe Bourgeois in that 88 machine. I think she has what it takes to come to victory lane here in Atlanta. Rick? For this one, it's going to be a little bit of an oddball, but I think that in this race, Auburn Bradley is going to be the best of the rest. She has proven that she can do it in intermediates, and one of her last wins was precisely at a track similar to Atlanta, Texas Motor Speedway. So Auburn Bradley is the choice. Let's go to the garage area, Seb.
Alrighty, and as you obviously will say, a lot of people are looking more towards the points leaders, towards the front. I'm going to go for somebody near the back, and I think, call me crazy for this one, I think the 89 shocks everybody and gets the first win for that team finally this season. Give me the 89.
I think for this one, it's going to be a little bit more complicated, especially because we have a couple of drivers that want to win, in particular in the second half of the year, but I think the one that is going to be in the possibilities, at least in my eyes, it's going to be Annette Galvan. So give me Annette Galvan, the veteran, will be taking home the victory, Sean.
And that's a good pick, but here's the thing. Some of these drivers have been pretty good, but I'm looking more towards the middle of the pack, and there's been a driver who's been very good at tracks like these. I'm looking at Shane Van Gisbergen. He won back in Charlotte during the All-Star race. I think he can win here in Atlanta. Give me SVG.
Well, for this one, I'm going to go with a more realistic pick, I would say. And it's going to be a big brain. Mara Bakeda has already shown that she can do magic when it comes to pit strategy. And remember that these drivers are going to have 32 laps of fuel, and that means 4 pit stops. So I think Mara Bakeda, if we get at least 2 cautions early in the race, she's gonna big brain everyone on that last stop, and she's gonna end up with a victory. So we are ready to go. The drivers are waiting for the commands, as we are about to see them in action just in a little bit. But before that, Sean is gonna talk to our in-race reporter for this one, and this weekend it went to Benjamin Ortiz. So take it away, Sean.
All right. Benjamin Ortiz, this is the Radio Angel YM booth up here. Do you have a copy?
Yes, I have a copy a little bit.
All right, Benjamin Ortiz, you're kind of starting middle of the field here. How do you think your car and your team's going to be able to get through this one with how crazy this track has been?
I think what the strategy could be for this one is to stay patient, because I know that they're gonna be moving along in the middle of the race, but even though we'll be like 3x3, we're not gonna be around those top 10 positions until we get to the final last couple of laps of the race. I want this car to win, and the strategy right now is just to stay in the pack, but not stay too much in the middle of the pack when it could get a wreck. So that's going to be the game plan for this one.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck out there.
Thank you. And well, here we go for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, as we get ready, let's go over the list of drivers that unfortunately have to go home. Katie Cote, Mabel Pines, and Lena Oxton. Yeah, Lena Oxton, after not missing the race at the Motorplex, well, she missed the race at the Motorplex and ended up with making the race last weekend at Chicagoland. Unfortunately, could not make it this weekend. So, for the stats of this race, we're going to have a total of 130 laps that they're going to be showing up. between 32 and 35 is going to be the window for the fuel, of course. The max you can go is 32, but you can also manage how you save up that fuel. And I think that's going to be the game plan. No drivers going to the rear of the pack. And remember, second half of the season is about to get underway as the pace car is getting ready to send them towards start finish and make the hard yank on a pit road. Second half of the season, all here on Radio Angel YM, as well as AGDN, as here we go, for the second time in this season, we're on the way at Atlanta. And they're not losing the time, I'll tell you.
They are not, and they're being aggressive here already on the start. Already see three wides behind them. Almost all a 4-wide action coming to the end of that first lap. It is action back behind the leaders.
And we're going to have a first lead change. Yes, that is Annette Galvan. First lead change of the day. Second different leader of this race. She picks up a bonus point, but now Lucille gets to the inside of the 7, and here comes Sophia Woodward trying to battle in for the second spot as well.
Getting in there immediately. Oh, got him big move for 3 and 4.
We had probably loose costs in the AT&T race, didn't we?
At the later half of the race, that's how we saw that crazy ending coming to the checkered flag, where we got to see a surprising winner of Anne Bonjoy pulling out the last lap pass.
Oh yes, it did. And now Lucille trying to keep it back to the low line, and she lost the lead. OSSR, she leads the lap over Eric Plush-WP, so she picks up a bonus point. But let's take a look at our other bonus point of day. Sabrina Rankin-Prix is the fastest.
Fastest right now, and I think it's more due to being in the draft at the moment. That's going to be your big key picture here, is staying in the draft. You want to get up to the front at the right moment, and right now, look on board, and you can just see really fast car at the moment.
But the bigger problem with her is that she's revving it a little too much, especially going in the corners and seeing the quad oval. I think that you don't want to rev it too much, because then it's going to end up overheating. And we've had some problems with overheating cars in the past.
Yeah, that's something that I think we almost had issues back again earlier in the spring, where we had cars almost doing that. So it's going to be a little bit interesting to see who does what as we see another lead change going on here.
Lexi De Benedetto underneath Plush-WP gets a beautiful run out of turn 4, and she's going to take the lead for the first time this afternoon. Kyle Larson currently in third, trying to move into second.
Going to easily get into second. No issues there, and now it's just getting that fresh air, and that one has the big breath of fresh air at the moment.
But look at Zoe Lee. It's not been that long since she last won a race. Oh yeah, not really.
Well, this is a track where you want it, that the 43 might take advantage on.
And the fun fact, guys, she won this race, this fall race, last year. Huh. It's a little bit of experience. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Tari. That experience of winning the race. So I think she knows how to win at this racetrack.
Well, with how everyone is able to converse against, well, with each other, and how we're having everyone kind of get in the pass, but now we're almost getting spread out.
Yeah, it's time for that string to start pulling. And that's not the only thing that she's pulling. She's also pulled Auburn Bradley into the 3rd spot. So this top 5 now are going to be single file with Plush Blue P and Austin Hunter now making his way. Here comes Zoe Lee to the front.
And Zoe Lee's got a dominant car and is already looking for the lead.
And she will take it with no problems.
And looks like Auburn Bradley's also going to get 2nd. Here comes Austin Hunter looking for 3rd.
And there it is, Austin. Not wasting any time in getting into the top 3. He's now going to be looking underneath his technical teammate for the 2nd spot.
And it's going to clear it with ease. Here comes Plush Blue EP looking for 3rd.
I don't think he's going to get him. He has to get underneath Auburn heading into turn 1.
Oh, but watch that 21.
Benjamin? I know he's an in-race reporter.
He was sniffing. He was sniffing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell us right now, let him cook, okay? He's a race reporter for a reason today.
Well, yeah, they don't just pick anybody at random. They pick people who have had good things, and I think for that 21, good things have been happening. So I do agree with Tari. Let him cook.
2nd place now. Auburn Bradley takes it over Austin Hunter, and she's going to be dragging Plush Blue P with her into for 3rd.
But they're going to start catching up to the 43 here. And that 43 is just a sitting duck. But Plush Blue EP, 1 second, is going to clear maybe out of turn 2.
And she'll do with no problems, no late bringers, etc. But I'm curious right now of the 50. Ethan Rice. Oh, yeah.
Climbing up the field and is already up here in the top 10. And making passes with ease.
And I was scared at the start because he was immediately being thrown to the wolves. And so, hence, I didn't have any trust in him or whatever. But he's right now doing a good job. Already catching up to the top 5. And he's been very impatient lately about getting into a race. But now that he has a taste for Cricket Cup, this is his official debut. He has a good chance.
And he's doing very good so far, but it's very early here in this race. Might want to just keep watching him, though. He might be playing a bit of spoilers.
Alexis Lynn Blake trying to go underneath Benjamin Ortiz. Peeking, sniffing, peeking again. Sniffs back up and stays in line.
Oh, not so fast. Not so fast. Here comes the pass. It's going to probably get into turn 3.
And she does it with flying colors, and also she's going to try to bring in Ethan Rice.
Oh, Ethan Rice is going to be there and easily, with flying colors, makes the pass.
Now, there's a reason why Austin Hunter is sitting over here, and that is the battle for the top 35. And although the 98 of Phil Parsons Racing is in the top 35 technically, the team was scrubbed from the race because they weren't attempting. And so right now our cut line is the 8 of Sonora Felix, who's currently 36th in the points.
And gonna have to just try to make it in any way that Sonora Felix can. But it's still very early. A lot of time can happen, but very far in the back at the moment. We'll see how Sonora can catch up.
And And we have to remember one thing. We cannot count her down because she's fresh from victory at Chicago last weekend. Oh yeah, that is true.
That's very much true, and gonna just have to see how Sonora can work around here. Gonna have to try to catch up to the rest of the field.
Yep, she's gonna have to try to do that, but it's still a long ways to go up to the front of the pack. Checking out back to our front packs. Alexis Lynn Blake now in third, looking for second.
Oh, Pete Donder is gonna probably get side by side. That'll be advantage to that 47 heading into turns 3.
And she's gonna have the run coming out of full. She does.
Yeah, easily.
And right now we are in that middle of that fuel window, guys.
Well, I've been seeing how these cars have been doing. They've been sliding more up near the top of the wall. So I am thinking within the next 10 laps, we're going to see our first round of pit stops.
And for first round of pit stops, of course, we're going to go, before we head into that first round, let's go over to our AGDN garage area with Sebastian Galloway to explain to us what would be the ideal lap for these drivers to start their first green flag stops.
Well, obviously, as you might have heard, that there is 64 laps on one of these tanks, but they might have to want to pit. If a lot of them might want to pit early, so around lap 25, I'd recommend around laps 20. Well, not 20. Laps between the laps 30 through 33, because you have to split this up into multiple stops, and the best spot around there would be 30, because you can undercut. But if you think you can, if your pit crew's great, you can overcut it, and you can have a great chance to be up here. So if I was in this position, I would probably take the overcut if you're betting, if you believe in your pit crew. If you don't and you need some extra time, I would take the undercut.
All right, thank you, Galloway. We're gonna be back with you later on when we get over to our halfway race.
That was a good stab right there, and I think him throwing the overcut. Let's just also throw in the tires are going to be one little extra keynote to pay attention on.
Oh yeah, that is true.
The later you pit, there's a higher chance that you can make better runs with fresh tires.
Yeah, because we've seen it before here in Atlanta Motor Speedway. This track is like sandpaper. It's gonna chew on those tires right away. And just like Darlington, there's no 2-tire stops. Only the 4 ones. Oh, here they come.
It's gonna pit. Oh, 3 of them go ahead. Austin Hunter's gonna stay out. Looks like we're getting started now.
It's a little earlier than expected, though.
And look at the amount of cars going in.
That is a bunch coming into pit road. Let's go over to Margot. They're going to go with 4 tires, a fresh tank of fuel, as well as a chassis setup for the 43 of Zoe Lee. They want the car to stay put in order to repeat the win from last year. Mabakeda going for his stop, trying to go for 4 tires, a fresh tank of gas, as well as a wedge setup. No further adjustments to that full machine. Right now, Austin Hunter, he just came into pit road, 4 tires, fresh tank of gas. Also told the Costalot crew that he wants the car to be a little more free, so they took 2 cranks of wedging it from it, as well as the chassis setup.
Crazy first round of stops, and it's already kicking off.
And we see finally a leader coming in.
Yeah, 21's finally going to make his way on in. Stayed out a bit longer. He's probably pulling the overcut. And he waited until about lap 30. So he might have maybe the strategy to beat, but time will only tell.
And that will be the story. They just completed a 4-tire stop, chassis setups, as well as a wedge adjustment. They didn't want to make any mistakes in that first stop of the day. He's away.
That should round the field back up. And it will. There goes the 43, back up to the lead.
Yep, Zoe Lee is going to come back as the leader of this race. So I think the overcut for Benjamin didn't work out. However, Austin Hunter did pick up a good strategy by pitting a lap after Zoe Lee.
And right now, Austin Hunter is already looking and is going to go for the lead and is going to have the advantage here in turns 1 and 2.
That is going to be helpful for his situation, especially because we already spoke about it, the owner points. And if he gets 36 points or better, he's going to be helped up by getting the bonus point for leading the lap.
It's easily going to get that lap.
Yep, that is a bonus point, but remember, another thing is the 2 bonus points that you get for the most laps led.
Harry, there's been already a bunch of lead changes, so no clear idea yet on who's got the most laps, but I would think the 43 did lead a good chunk of laps during the first segment.
I've been telling you, and yes, at the moment, Zoe Lee would be the winner of the most laps led award. Glad that we have a calculator with us, huh?
Yeah, good thing. But now we're running in the second time around, and Zoe Lee is getting left behind. I think that strategy, the undercutting, turned out to be the wrong situation.
Oh yeah, it turned out to be, as we're going to take a look at the rest of the field. No DNFs so far in this race. However, Kyle Larson is currently dead last, and he, Drew Dollar, and Lucille, if they come within distance of Austin Hunter, they can become a nuisance.
That is going to be one thing to pay attention of for the rest of this race, is when we get into lap traffic. I think they kind of played a bit of factor in I think the race yesterday, but I might be wrong.
Oh yeah, it did. We saw it at the end of this of last night's race. Those cars actually played a factor, like you mentioned it, Sean, when it came to the win as well as for lead changes. And we also saw the battle of Justin Allgaier versus the lap cars.
Yep. Right now, though, Austin Hunter leads, but you got Blush Blue EP right there.
And he's keeping a good distance, that 89 car. Maybe he would be cooking a little bit of a pass or maybe a move, but either way, he's going to try to yeet Austin Hunter out of the way.
Oh, we got a lap car up ahead.
Yeah, that's Larson.
They're catching Larson at a quick rate of pace. I think we're about to see our first lap car.
Oh yeah, and we're going to take a look at our monitor, a look at the speed that right now Austin Hunter has. And although he doesn't have the fastest lap of the race just yet, it is still quite surprising the way that 89 car has been this early in the race.
That is very much true, but now Blush Blue EP is going to hang on back for a bit. Maybe not trying to use their stuff up that quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, very big thing. If you use your stuff up too quickly, then you're going to be going down the pits earlier before anybody else.
And that is going to be the beautiful thing of them all. Oh, indeed. But now that these drivers, they didn't risk it all the way up until lap 32 to make their stops. Which means that we're going to see the latest pit stops at around lap 120. So with 10 to go, we could be seeing that, assuming we keep it green.
Well, we never know what may happen during these races. So I would say let's keep a close eye on them, because anything can happen as we're catching up as the leaders have got up to Larson.
Now this is the moment where a lot of leaders, and we've seen it with the AT&T guys, they struggle with lap cars. And let's see what Hunter decides.
Stay right there for the moment. Not really there yet. It's gonna maybe look for the passes. Oh, we got Marionette to Pain Chain. Heading down pit road again. What's going on?
They're saying there is an engine issue on the car. So they're gonna put it on the pit box, and they're gonna see what is going on with that 22 car. At the moment, it's gonna be falling back really bad. Oh, you don't want that.
No, you really don't. You're right, Darius. They pass Larson, both the top two. Get by him easily.
And initially we thought that there was going to be some difficulties trying to pass Kyle Larson.
Yeah, but I think it's just one car. If you can just get the right line, it's easier said than done.
Oh yeah, at the moment where this is going, yes. But the problem is right now, 41 cars are still on the track. There is enough room to hold them, yes. But so far we haven't had a single caution, which means that we could see a caution-free race, guys.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. That would make things a bit more easier.
You say that, and then there's gonna be a caution at around lap 50 or something. Oh God.
Well, it's not like I said a certain word somewhere.
Oh, you didn't.
Maybe I did.
Well, I gotta remember, lap 65 is gonna be the golden lap to get these cars on the halfway point. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if we don't have a caution by then it's going to be more than clear as Austin decides to think better of his decision, going to the high side. What a zoom by! He could have played it really, really horrendous on that one.
Yeah, that could have been a disastrous type move there. With 2 lap cars right there. Kyle Larson's actually trying to compete with them. Maybe trying to get his lap back, but to no avail at the time being.
And right now, the situation for Marinette, she's now 4 laps down.
Yeah, that 22 there is just very much slow. And that 19's getting loose in a lot of the parts of the track.
Yeah, it's like something must be going on. And well, we already see what is going on. The 19, a plush VP. They went a little too hard on the chassis setup, as well as the wedge. So when they come to the second round of stops, they're gonna come in and try to see what is wrong, what can they adjust, because he feels the car extremely loose. You can drive it, man. You can drive it. I mean, every spot on the corner is just so difficult. At some point, we're gonna solve it. We're gonna take a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of wedge. We're gonna add a little bit of chassis. That's important.
You can just see how the wheel is holding there. That's just not what you want to be seeing.
Yeah, that car is loose. And look at Larson on his hunt to try and get his lap back. Austin Hunter, will he let him or not?
Yeah, that's gonna depend. Let's see what happens when Larson catches up. He's trying to not keep that lap down with him. but it's going to be difficult. Austin's got a good car here to compete.
And he's staying up the front really good as well. And it's a little bit surprising to not only see him all the way to the front, but also starting to dominate this race. All year he's been in no man's land. Oh yeah.
Just saw a car go down. That looked like it was.
It's your dollar.
Drew Dollar going in.
And it seems to be a little bit of damage to the rear bumper. What happened? We're gonna have to take a look at the replay. Something must have gone on with that 16 to get that much damage. But I don't think. I don't think it was on this one. Was it the pit stops?
Maybe it was. He might have gotten ran into the back of him during the middle of the last green flag pit stops.
Yeah, it could well be. All right. So no issues, I guess. For Drew Dollar.
I got a bad feeling about this because now Larson's getting a bit loose.
And that's what you don't like, getting loose on the corner. And Austin is still pulling away. Meanwhile, we see some other cars that are starting to make a little bit of moves. Maria Lackey in that 43. Look at the 78 of Dana Roman in the top 10.
It's going through. Contact.
Keep it easy, guys.
That was too close for comfort there.
It was extremely close. We're going to take a look at that again. Watch the 78.
Ooh. That was
a very light tap.
That was some contact there, and we got pit stops.
They're pitting again now. Oh, yes. This is for the second time this race that they're finally pitting, so I think the second pit stops, this could be an indication that we're going to go green all the way. And Austin is finally coming on a pit road and looking for a stall. And the deciding factor is going to be his strategy, which could be what goes on with him.
Oh, wait.
And he already took his stop right there, I guess.
Did he, or?
He did.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, he easily did, and probably the same strategy. 4 tires, a full tank.
A little bit of adjustments to go along with.
Probably 20 shows the 21's the leader. 21 now going down pit road.
And he's going to be looking for some better adjustments, 4 tires and some chassis setups as well as some fuel. He doesn't feel comfortable with the way the car has been handling, but he wants to see a little bit more action before the day ends up, guys. No issues on that pit stop. Not at all.
Yeah, you're right. No issues there indeed. What?
Caution is out! Caution is out!
Oh, we had an incident. We had an incident.
Angel! Why did you have to ruin it? What do you mean? You said that there was going to be no cautions in this race. And look what we have now.
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this one. Don't tell me.
Here's Voiles. I mean, he was coming out of pit road easily with Luna Coco. Gonna get speed and that.
Oh, the 40.
Yeah, cuts up. Oh my god!
Oh! The man's like a trash! Oh! The 48! And
Mavakata!
more!
And a couple of more. And yeah, that is the points leader. Samantha Contreras. She is done for the day, I'll tell you.
Just coming off of pit road as well. There's the incident. And had nowhere to go. Mavakata, huge piece of damage there. Also was coming off of pit road. There's the incident. Oh.
Oh god. Also, yeah, that's gonna be the day done for Mavakata.
Yep, it is.
Look at some of these drivers are coming out.
Let's head back to pit road.
Well, right now, Austin Hunter trying to go for a small top off on fuel. No chassis setups, no nothing. He feels the car great. Although this is the first time the car is going to handle on a caution, guys. Sheldon Creed going for a small top it off on fuel. No changes to the tires, guys. It looks like most of these drivers just came down to pit road.
Right around the time for the caution, it's gonna be, and we got several drivers a lap down, but look at the drivers already out.
Oh my goodness. That's the end of the line for Laceria Smith, Daniel Voiles, Samantha Contreras, our points leader, Mavakata, and also Sebastian Galloway Jr.
A lot of them were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You don't want to see that, as we got multiple drivers plan to go down pit road.
I think
besides our top two.
Yeah, besides the top two, I think they're gonna try to top it off on fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's I think the big pattern that we're seeing here with these stops, that we are seeing a bunch of drivers just topping off on fuel unless some of them take out some tires.
I think they wanted to get the fresher tires, then have maybe a little bit worn tires on these pace laps. But no, it looks like it is topping off on fuel for a lot of them.
Oh yes, that is the big strategy then. We're gonna have already a wave. The 15 of Lucille will be waved around.
Yeah, 15 will easily be waved around. No problems.
I think the big problem is the drivers that were pitting, but were trapped the lap down, unfortunately. Aside from the seal.
And I think it was also the 77 and the 16.
Yeah, all of these drivers were topped. Yeah, the 77 and 16 were easily trapped the lap down from the pit stops.
But it's the 74 in the lead. Surprised to see this.
I think she might have stayed out a little bit longer for the top of the lead and grab a bonus point.
Well, every point matters from the starting at this half of the season.
Yeah, this is where points are really gonna become the main focus, and the wins, although still important, they're gonna become an afterthought.
So here come the lap cars. 4 of them going to be on the inside line. Gonna have to see how this restart affects the leaders.
Oh yes, we're gonna have that. And we are approaching the halfway point of this race. Which there's always some things that say, hey, if you lead at the halfway point, then you're basically set and clear. But how much of that is true?
That is far from true. You, at a track like this, you might lead the halfway point, but that doesn't mean you might be leading it at the very end. Anything can happen at any given moment of this race, and it's going to be a very interesting run to the end.
And that's a bit of a thing. That's what I want for these runs. Now, do we?
Oh, yes. A 74 of Laura Janes gets ready to go back. As she crosses the restart zone, we are back underway. One more time.
Oh, that's 77's fighting.
Look at all these drivers that went with the lap cars. They're
Nope.
trying to live out the 74 and the 21. But here comes the 7.
There's the 7 looking for the lead already.
Yep, Annette Galvan trying to go out for the lead. And she's going to take it a little nose. She got it.
She got it. Barely.
And we're starting with a 3 and 4 wide show again.
Here we go again. Hold on now. Where did this 78 come from?
And Plush Blue P has taken the lead now in front of our very eyes.
Unbelievable indeed. Wait a minute. Where did the 91 come from?
Leslie Jackobe trying to get the season sweep.
Out of nowhere, the 91 has joined the fray. We got a battle for the lead once again.
Yeah, Jonathan Logan tried to wave it off, but I don't think that was going to be enough for him.
Well, he's got to wait, though.
Oh, might not work with the 43 right behind.
Yeah, that defending winner.
Out here it comes. They're still side by side.
That's 36 advantage. Watch the 99.
Oh, they got a good run in turns 3 and 4.
Although the 99's got the momentum. 99's got the momentum. Oh, but doesn't get to the inside.
And she's having a great run for that 99 Uber Bradley, trying to get her third of the year.
And we got Larson here. Jonathan Logran can't get around Larson. Oh, here comes Blush Blue EP once again.
Is he going to try to look for both the lead and second?
Nope, just gonna get second.
Oh my goodness! And look at this. I would say that from the drivers that pitted earlier, or haven't pitted or did pit a little bit weird, Laura and Benjamin pitted late. Benjamin is right now struggling, but right now Laura seems to have the momentum.
I think Benjamin just got stuck to that outside and fell like a rock. Larson trying to fight with Logran at the moment.
He's trying to unlap himself because he knows that a caution right now could bring him back to the lead lap.
It would easier be said than done.
Three wide for the lead.
Wow!
And the winner is Alexis Lindblade. She wins the bonus point.
Impressive! They're going 3 wide for second!
I think this is where the adjustments that they made on the green flag stops prior to the caution, that's where it's going, because look at Austin Hunter. His car handles horribly in the short run, but he configured it for the long run.
Oh, Wendy Corduroy though, looking for second.
And she's gonna do that wildly. And right now as well, Johnny trying to go underneath Austin.
Easily gonna get third place. Blush Blue EP going for fourth. And Larson is not playing fair with the leader.
And you also already shown the blue flag, but I don't think he's slow. He's not slow at all.
He is not slow indeed. I think it's just a bit ridiculous on the officials here.
And here comes Wendy! Woo!
Oh, Corduroy sends it deep.
And she takes the lead coming out of turn 4. What a run by Wendy Corduroy.
That was an impressive move.
And she's right now trying to handle this car really good.
And we're now in the second half of this race. This is the way in which drivers are crowned. Look at Ethan Rice moving.
My goodness. What a great day already so far for Ethan Rice. And this would probably be a good finish if he could stay up here in the top half of the field.
And he's already trying to handle against veteran Ned Galvan.
And it's gonna get to the, gonna hold the line. Oh, but Annette Galvan is looking.
But in actuality, Ethan got the better run coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, you are correct. Got to, oh, but Annette Galvan looking already. Oh, is it? Oh, Annette Galvan's gonna send it 3.
Oh, look out for Zoe! Oh, she blocked it!
That is a dangerous block right there.
And a challenge for, and a small challenge for the lead right now. Gonna be interrupted by Marinette Pen Cheng.
Oh, Annette's very slow. Oh,
Yeah.
well, Marinette's very slow. I don't think that car.
Yeah, I don't think she should be running around here either.
But she has given advantage to the leaders at the moment. Ed Galvan getting extremely irritated. And look who's coming up to the field. Sonora Felix, this is for the top 35 slot.
Oh, easily looking for it and is catching up incredibly well. Went from the back. Now it's caught up here. That's all Sonora Felix needs to be doing.
She can still finish in that position and be ahead of Johnny in the top 35 scenario, but Johnny needs to, in front of Austin, but Austin needs to finish first place, no matter what, if Sonora is to stay there.
But Sonora's making some moves, and I think Sonora might be seeing Austin Hunter.
Yeah, it's not the view that you want to see now, huh?
If you're Austin Hunter, no, you do not. You don't want to see that 8 anywhere near it. The 7's gonna push. The 7 got pushed by the 8.
Pinball! A pinball in the quarter ball. You want to play some?
I don't think so. I think I want to stay away from something like that.
And right now it worked, but that could have been disastrous for Ned Galvan.
You're not kidding. Ethan Rice also might have gotten a piece, and it could have also been bad for Sonora Felix. Luckily, they keep it clean.
And it looks like it's finally starting to figure it out for these drivers. Let's go back to the front as the challenge is now growing. Wendy Corduroy has pulled away as Maria Leakey is currently the leader.
Yeah, those two have just pulled away over a second. And these laps are going to be going by quick now. Because, as you see, we now just hit lap 82. And they are going by quick, but we still gotta have to worry about pit stops.
Oh yes, and remember the lap in which we restarted, when pit stops hit, they're gonna try to go for them once again, but they're gonna hope that a caution doesn't come out.
But the problem is, I think you're gonna have to make at least one more stop whenever we get around the end of the race.
Oh, Wendy's getting loose.
Oh yeah, she's getting loose already. Let's look back into the middle of the top 10 right now. Sonora Felix, how the tables have turned.
A very, very impressive run by the 8. There's no doubt about it. Here comes the 21 coming up as well.
Benjamin has had a good day so far, but going from the back all the way to the front, it may not seem like a lot of fun, but at least you have a couple of passes to do, but you cannot manage your tires in time.
That's the bad thing right there. Keep going back and forward all day long. You're going to have very little remorse on those tires.
Oh, the 77 now. We're having to deal with another lap car. That's the 77.
Oh, we have a car blown up. It's Johnny. It's Johnny. And because a lot of cars are coming in with a head of steam, Cricket Cup has to throw the caution.
Oh, we got cars going down pit road.
Oh, man.
We just entered green flag pits. I'll say Wendy Corduroy came down.
Oh, my God. Yeah, she came down, but now the problem is the day for Johnny is done. Right as we had the stops. Here's what happened though.
Running up at third at the time, and the engine just let go. All the 11 got a huge bump from it.
I think it was because of that bump. That's why the Cricket and Now League decided to throw caution.
More as a safety guard, if anything else.
Yeah, but now all these drivers that made their pit stops under yellow are screwed.
Yeah, you're not kidding. As he got the pull on in and immediately went to the garage area. That's not how you want to end your day.
We're gonna take a look at it from Marvin Bradley. And then
see it right there
with Alcaraz. Yeah, that's what triggered the caution.
Yeah, more as a safety concern than anything else.
Come back, caution, come back.
We got a lot of drivers. We just had pit stops right there.
And look at the leaders. They decided not to pit on the first round.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do the same strategy again, but let's see how many drivers got put a lap down because of that.
I think right now the best thing is that if we restart at lap 131 exactly, however, if they extend the caution, I think these drivers could be golden to the end.
Oh, can we just see how many cars got put a lap down from that?
Oh, we had a couple of drivers. Oh, we had the 54 D&Q.
Not D&Q, got DQ'd.
Got DQ'd.
Well, ain't that a shocker?
Yeah, we gotta see what happened. Why did Chief get DQ'd?
Maybe it was black flag or something.
It could be.
Maybe he got black flag for something and didn't serve penalty.
Yeah, didn't serve a penalty.
And I think that was like, oh, another car I think blew up. Yes. There was.
Oh no, the 18. Oh, that is the end of the day for AlexPrime. Oh my god. You
My
did not want
goodness.
that. Oh god. Not this. We have one car that got waved around. We're gonna see what the heck happened to the 18. A problem with the ignition has sparked up on the 18. That is the end of the day for AlexPrime.
Man, and wait just a moment here. Wendy's not the leader, right?
What?
Wendy Corroy's not the leader.
She is not.
Near the 30 and 15 aren't even on the lead lap.
Yeah, they're gonna extend it, I guess.
Those three, I think those three need to get waved around. 38 and the 15 as well.
35, 38, and 15. Yeah, they're gonna wave them around.
To the 38 as well.
This one, so ooh, a little contact. Is there any damage to the 47? No.
Not visible, but might been a slight bit of contact there.
Yeah, slight.
But that means now the 47's the leader.
But now, with this, we're gonna take a quick word with Sebastian Galloway Jr. about the pit situation. Galloway, do you think, looking from the garage area, do you think that this is the final stop of this race, or they can have one more stop?
Looking at where they currently sit right now, if they all had come down to the pits a little bit earlier from when I had returned, I had to go do a couple of things, so my apologies, but I think that they cannot make it on this. If they do, it's because they went in extreme fuel saving mode to make it to the end. I think we're going to have a minimum one more pit stop. I don't think these guys or gals can make it to the end from here. I'd recommend a pit stop at about maybe 5 to go, give or take.
All right, thank you. We'll see you. We'll see you later on in the victory lane celebrations.
I'm going to agree with him. Here we go once again.
Green flag.
I think we're now just going to be in a run to the last pit stop. And look at the 47 with a great jump.
Yeah, what a great jump for the 47 of Alexis Lynn Blake. But look at the 16 of Drew Dollar. He's keeping up. He wants to get his lap back.
Oh, and he's going to have to play a bit of shocker here. And he's going to pull Sonora Felix to the lead.
Austin already got a point for leading a lap, but Sonora Felix is also getting one as well. And this is desperation mode, not for the win, but this is the race of who makes it to the top 35.
As we got a lead change once again, the 43 back up to the lead.
Zoe Lee wants to win it and win it big.
Oh, but I think the 99 to Alvin Bradley.
Oh!
But
a little bit to the panel.
Oh, Auburn Bradley might want to say, hold up, wait a minute, that ain't happening.
But look at the 74 of Laura Jeans also trying to go for the lead.
Getting out there. What's the 21?
That's the end race reporter right there.
Benjamin Ortiz trying to move to the third spot.
I think he's looking at it with flying colors.
And he does.
Well, looking for a second, but here comes Ruby Asensio in the 3.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, that did not make the move right there. We're gonna take a look back at the battle over here for the top 35. Austin Hunter and Sonora Felix. They're seeming to go at each other right now. And right now, Austin, all he wants to do is for the 8 card to be back at the back. And again, another caution! Another caution! Kyle Larson blew up!
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
And they do, but that was a safety hazard again. And the Cricket and our League had no choice but to throw it.
Larson was fighting the entire time, even with a lap down, and the car finally gives up.
A piston, a cylinder has dropped on the 42 car, guys. That is the end of the day for Kyle Larson. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. And we're going to see him pit again. Auburn Bradley's going to play a bit of strategy.
Would that be enough though? Because I think you would want to do that. But if and only if you know that the field is going to stack up for you.
You got a fair point there, Tari. You got a fair point. I think one of these drivers is going to get their lap back. But let's see what happens here on pit road first.
The one going for the fuel strategy as well as for the tires. Laura James already came out of pit road, guys. She said a fuel-only strategy, but didn't take any tires. A different strategy for the 15 of Lucille. They're going with tires and fuel. They want to show themselves a win as fast as possible with the possibility of the drivers coming back to pit road. Alright, so the winner of the race out of pit road ended up being the 74 of Laura James. But right now the strategy, I don't know what the strategy call is going to be, guys, but do you guys suggest stay up front or just retop on fuel?
I think you got to go full strategy here. You play any other type of strategy, it's a waste.
Yeah, I could say that for sure. As right now we have the 16 getting waived.
16 going to be back on the lead lap. That would just have one car one lap down. Well, multiple laps down, being the 22.
Oh yes, she's still 3 laps down, but now of our DNFs, 2 out of our 3 cautions have been caused by engine issues.
Yeah, but we have had 3 cars have engine problems. That have taken them out of the race.
Let's go to a couple of interviews that, let's go to one of our biggest interviews over here with Sean and Benjamin Ortiz, who's currently going to be restarting in 2nd place. You got the mic, and let's communicate with him.
Benjamin Ortiz, this is Sean up here in the Radio Angel YM booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, man. Oh, what a race so far.
Yeah, what a race for you indeed. You're up here in the top, up here in 2nd right now. You might have the car to compete You think you got the right strategy call ready to go for the last green flag pit stop?
I think we got it. I mean, I think there's no reason to try and pit one more time unless we go up to another caution. Then that would be the money stuff. But I think for now, staying at the fuel, I think the fuel can hold up because it actually extends. So I think the strategy call was to stay out.
All right, well, hopefully the rest of this race goes well for you, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they handled up that strategy.
Yeah, that's going to be strategy-based indeed, as there's only going to be one car on the inside line for this restart.
They're being marinated to Pencheng. The only car multiple laps down, as the rest of lappers have either been waved or have gone to the garage area.
Yeah, that's basically what's has happened.
But now it's time to decide the winner of this race. And we're going to be restarting at lap 100.
I don't think so just yet.
Because it's daytime.
Dale is over here then.
I don't think we're done just yet. I think they're still strategy based. I think we're still gonna have to worry about pit stop.
Because it's daytime.
Well, we're going to see how it goes. It's Auburn Bradley, Benjamin Ortiz, and Lexi Di Benedetto. Ruby Asensio, Alexis Lynn Blake are top 5. Green flag.
Oh, they better just stay on that outside.
I'll go saying the F word now, Angel.
Oh, there's a car that got stuck behind. Oh, no.
That was Sophia Woodward, I think.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay,
you are
DW, calm down.
correct. That 22 is just slow. Oh, the 74 is going to get trapped. So is the 8.
I think this is what Austin Hunter wanted to see.
Oh, yes, it is. Car trapped behind the lap car. This is why we're going on almost 4 wide on this one.
My goodness.
As we have a lead change, the 2 Alan Garza Exports cars are trying to go at it. Lexi Di Benedetto to the inside of Ruby Asensio, who just led a lap. And look who's coming through the field.
It's a 77, Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed trying to go for the win. And also trying to make his value worth.
Wait, watch out behind the 3. It's the 9 of Sabrina Rankin-Prix.
Sabrina.
She hasn't won a race the entire year so far. The unthinkable is happening, but I think she's trying to avoid it.
Oh, Austin. Hey, wait a minute. Also, Pedro Sills is joining into the fray as well.
Oh, but he's right now sitting duck on that outside line. And right now, all that Austin needs to do is continue to climb his way up if he wants to go for it. Benjamin Ortiz and Alvin Bradley trying to climb up as well.
And we got a lead change. Sheldon Creed has taken the lead.
Oh, this is going to be big right now.
1 bonus point. Not for him, but for the 77 car and the owner points. Look at a Sabrina Rankin-Prix. She's trying to go for second, and she does.
Sabrina is not waiting anymore. It's time that she wants to go for it all.
And she's been working on the car all day. So I think this is her moment. This is it if she wants to go to the lead.
Oh, but I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Got forced wide.
Ruby goes wide. Ruby got it. But Sheldon Creed trying to pull away.
Sabrina falls back in line, but right now, Sheldon Creed is trying to make the show his. He wants to win. He wants to put a good impression on team owner Sam Kane, and also trying to leave the Alan Garza Exports cars in the dust.
Oh, good. I don't think that's going to work right now. Ruby, Asensio, catching up.
And she is now closing. She's closing on that 77 car, as well as Sabrina Rancampri in that 9. Trying to close out on those two. Benjamin Ortiz and Austin Hunter. And look at Sophia Woodward also making her way.
Had a catch back up from the back. Easily got it back up here. And is now going for some major positions into the top 5.
And she's trying for it, but also is the 99 as well as the 3 of Haley Egan.
The 38 of Haley Deegan. Where did Haley Deegan come from?
She's trying to win one, or even trying to win the hearts of many, which I don't think she will. But I don't know. At least she's trying.
Let's go up to the front. We got a battle.
Ruby now trying to get it up against Sheldon. I don't think that's going to be enough right there. I think it is right now.
Oh, it is now. Ruby Asensio's going to easily clear.
And she does coming out of 10 too. Yep, Ruby Asensio now the new leader. And Sheldon is not happy about it. If he wants this win, he's going to have to take out Asensio out of the way.
Gonna have to probably do the same way that Asensio did. Look behind! Haley Deegan's going for 3rd!
Oh, she's trying up against Sabrina.
Is gonna get off of 2!
She does right there. Yep, Haley Deegan trying to go to the front of the pack along with Aubin Bradley. These two are unstoppable at this late restart. Wendy Corduroy also trying to go for it, but Sabrina maybe trying to pull a block on the 35. Oh, didn't work.
Didn't work. Lucille's also caught up here. It's gonna also try to do the same way. Sheldon Creed has caught back up to Ruby.
A 3-way train for the lead.
Here goes Creed.
Creed takes it downstairs.
Gonna clear it, entering into 1.
And he does, but watch out for that 38. Haley Deegan trying to get the win.
Deegan's going for it.
She's trying to battle for it, and there she goes to the inside of Sheldon. Clear! Clear out 4.
Clear!
My goodness gracious! And now Ruby's right now in 2nd. This is the battle that everyone has been waiting for, guys.
Well, it's gonna be a long way to go. As we got a loud car once again. The 22.
Marinette, oh no. She's gonna ruin it, is she?
Yep, she is.
And let's see what Deegan decides. Does she do the Austin Hunter strategy? Oh, she gets stuck a little bit.
Oh, Aubrey Bradley was trying to go down low. Here comes Wendy Corduroy looking for 2nd and easily will get on by.
This could be up, buddy. Oh, we have some pitters. Asensio and Creed, they cannot make it on fuel, and so is Sabrina Rancampri and Pedro Sales.
This is the money stop. This is the money stop.
And I think whoever stretches it at the very last bit, that's gonna be the winning move.
Let's keep an eye here on the leaders.
A couple of cars, so Woodward and Austin Hunter also coming in.
Yeah, they cannot make it on field. This is it.
Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, we are seeing Haley still trenching along, but I think she may need to come in one more time, Sean.
Oh, I am definitely agreeing on it. These drivers cannot make it to the end. but they're going to try to go for as long as they can. They might get to about 10 laps to go, might be a little bit before, but they are trying to stretch it for as long as possible.
Drew Dollar comes back with a safe merger. Oh, that cannot be good if you are trying to look for the pits. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. Lord have mercy right now.
And I think these drivers are going to be falling down slowly.
Let's go back to them. There they are.
But there's still a lot of pitters coming down to pit road. But it looks like pit road has calmed down a little bit.
It's calmed down for now. Maybe with the less amount of cars going in there, that might help these three. Oh, Wendy Corduroy goes wide. That's all Haley Deegan needs to see.
And they're coming down to 11 laps to go, assuming they don't have to pit, assuming that they have the fuel to make it to the end. Haley could be the winner, or Corduroy, or Lucille.
I'm still nervous on them. I don't know if they got enough.
And that is the trick at the moment. Dollar gets past the 38 of Deegan. The fuel strategy could be holding for them. 10 more to go.
10 laps remain.
This is something close. I think another car came down to pit road. Oh, Sonora!
Oh, no!
And she stays on the apron, so the Cricket and our league deems no caution. We stay green.
They are going to want this race to have a good finish. That is bad for Sonora Felix, so trying to keep herself trying to get herself into that top 35 has just went up in smoke.
And that is going to give the nod to Austin Hunter.
But he's still way far behind as well.
And some other drivers coming to pit road.
Diego Alcaraz on a pit road along with Maggie Spletzer and Aria Eviara.
Oh, here comes more of them. This is probably the bunch of cars who needed to hold it out for as long as they could.
They just cannot make it.
And here come the leaders. Lucille stays up front.
Lucille's gonna stay out. That gives Lucille the lead. How long will Lucille keep going?
Oh, that is the big pressure. And right now, if we are looking currently, Ethan Rice is at the helm of the cars a lap down. Does Lucille make it to the end?
No, Lucille's going. Lucille's going.
Oh, she's coming in.
Out of fuel. Just barely made it on fumes.
And so did Maria Lackey. Oh my goodness.
My goodness indeed.
And look at all these drivers trying to get some passes and trying to get some momentums. Let's see where the 6 is. Oh, he's coming out.
Oh, who's in second then?
Right now it's Maria, but I think it's over for these drivers at the front.
46. 46.
It's the 46.
But she went down.
Lucille kept the lead.
Did Lucille keep the lead?
It could be. We'll see.
Yes.
She did. And look at all the drivers that came in that came along the lines. Austin Hunter, Maggie Spletzer, they're all going to have good finishes.
But the overcut strategy by the 15 is right now the difference maker. Maggie's going for a position right there. That's for sit. At 8 sits. Yeah, that is
right now.
This has turned out to be a weird race, I'll tell you.
It has been, and only 32 cars have survived. 3 laps to go this time by. As Lucille is trying to give at least one more victory to Clint Boyer Racing. Come on, Britt.
right. And right now, Lucille is just out there all by themselves. Nobody's close. Wendy Corduroy, I don't think it's going to even get there in time.
Well, she's right now trying. She's trying to get up to the 15. But it won't be enough right now. Come on, 2 to go here. 2 more.
Yeah, I think it's done. It's a done deal.
It
This is still the
is.
victory.
It is. Look at the time even grew. I think it's all on Lucille to get it done.
And here they come to the white flag. Come on here, come on. The Wells Fargo white flag is in the air one more time around Atlanta. Here behind you. No car behind you over here, Lucille. Come on.
I think it was the right strategy call to overcut it. And as we got a battle for second, but I don't think it's going to play a factor for this win.
Yep, Hailie Deegan moves into second, but it's going to be way behind as Lucille nabs the win at Atlanta. Over here, first place here. Good job, girl.
Yes! Woo! Alexia! Great job! Great job, guys! Great!
Ho, ho, ho.
It was right strategy at the right time for the 15. What a finish. What a win.
Yes. It was a win, and Lucille, a well-deserved win. And at the end of the day, how about Ethan Rice with the fastest lap? Although he won't get the bonus point for it, it was still a great race, a great debut for him.
Yeah, you can't do much more on that, but great job on him. Might not have gotten the finish that he was hoping for, but very good indeed.
Oh, yes, and I cannot wait to see what he can do in the future when he comes in as a full-time driver.
Oh yes, as we're gonna take a look at our results for today's race. Lucille in first place, Hailie Deegan takes second, Wendy Corduroy in third, Lexi DiBenedetto and Alvin Bradley in the top 5. Then Maggie Spletzer, Austin Hunter with a good run in 7th, Plush P, Alexis Lynn Blake and Dina Roman rounds out the top 10. As we take a look at the rest of the results, Aria Eviara, Ruby Asensio, Shane Van Gisbergen with an impressive run, Benjamin Ortiz, Drew Dollar, not bad in a 15th place finish, Maria Lackey, Pedro Sales, Sophia Woodward, Sabrina Rankenpree, Sheldon Creed in the top 20. Take a look at the drivers that finished in the rear. Chloe Bourgeois, Lincoln Loud, Pipper Pines, Ivan Molina, Leslie Jackobe, and Ned Galvan. Zoe Lee, Laura James, Damon Rubio, and Ethan Rice in the top 30, despite having quite a good run for himself as for his team. And then at the end of the pack, Diego Alcaraz is the last car to finish on the lead lap in 31st. Marinette Dupen Chang finishes 4 laps down in 32nd, our only lap car finish, and then our DNFs. Sonora Felix's camshaft gives up. Kyle Larson's piston downs. Alias Cesar's ignition fails. Jonathan Logan's camshaft also gives up. Luna Coco, a very surprising DNQ. I don't know why she was DNQ'd. Probably could be for aggressive driving or whatever. Laceria Smith, Daniel Voiles, Samantha Contreras, Marva Keita, and Sebastian Galloway Jr. were all involved in that first caution of the race, which came after the second round of green flag stops. Let's go to Seb, who is currently in the AGDN garage.
No, I think he's not there, I guess.
Yep, that is a little unfortunate. Let's go over to some interviews that are happening right now on pit road. Margot. Well, right now I'm sitting with Haley Deegan after what a performance for that 38 car. Haley, you had a good look of that 15. Where do you think she was strongest?
Well, we were stronger in everywhere else, but I think that 15 car had a great run for us, and I think it is the best that I would say she has run. But for us here, second place finish, I thought they had no chance with the Irwin Tools machine. But you know, I'm grateful for Gabriel Steven. He gave me this opportunity, and I'm trying to make the best of it. All right, so that is a great result for you, Haley Deegan. Let's go over now to Anthony Davidson.
And I'm right now sitting with Austin Hunter, and you get a 7th place finish. You came close to try to win it, but at the end, no cigar for you. What do you think, Austin? Well, it's a bit of a tough opportunity, you know, but at the end of the day, it was a great race for us, and it's Cast Live Machine. It's a good old race car. Continues to give us the opportunity to get it for the win, and tough pill to swallow, but a car was better for the good runs, and we didn't configure it for the short runs. We didn't expect for a lot of cautions to come out later in the race, so as at the end of the day, that's racing. We thought we could beat it with a car configured for a caution-free race, but gonna learn from that mistake, and we'll see you next week. A great positive Austin Hunter, despite the 7th place finish. Let's go back to the booth. All right, so Tari, Sean, any final thoughts that you have for this race?
Well, I think this race, it proved itself to be one of the best races of the year, especially with the fuel mileage. It came into question, and Lucille barely staying up front at the end of the day. It was just a great race overall. What do you think, Sean?
And I think Sean just left us.
Sorry. No, I'm here. Look, this race provided everything that we needed to see, but it came down to the right strategy call. Lucille took advantage of it, got the job done, and gets out of here with a good win on top of it.
Yes. So with that, unfortunately, it is our time to say goodbye. But our things are still not over, as we still have a couple more races to do, a couple of more races to get through. We're only starting the second half of the Cricket Cup season. And our second half starts really strong, as next Saturday, the Windows Media 250, where you and Tari are going to be covering it, Sean.
Oh boy, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really good, actually.
Yep, don't miss out the action with Sean and Tari at 8:15 Eastern from Wilkes County, North Carolina, live on AGDN. As for us, we also move to AGDN for the run of the Tyson Cook Nuggets 400, also in North Wilkesboro Speedway. but the coverage will start at 1:30 Eastern. So for now, it is thank you so much for watching. For those that are watching here on Radio Angel YM, I'm still a little bit delayed with SMG Tunes, but it will come out probably at the end of the year. As for the people that helped me, our pit reporters, Margot Grew, Anthony Davidson, and Rick Erickson. For our HDN and Garage, Sebastian Galloway Jr., and for our commentators, Sean Nard and Tari Smith, I'm Angel, and we'll see you next weekend at Wilkes County.